Hi everyone. Hi guys. To the English version of our meeting. bigshortbets project 110 DEVS and holders meeting. Yeah, and we would like to just tell you a few things about the future things that we just come up with. But yeah, first of all, like always, guys, remember about our Telegram groups, right? We are always there with Bartek, with Citral, who is here with me,
Hello,
and
hello
me,
everybody.
Morgar, Bartek as well, the dev lead. And yeah, and we would like to just remember that there is Telegram groups, right, guys? In the description of this video, you can find this on our website. Remember about our Twitter. We are always sharing their new news, and probably this news we will just discuss today won't be visible there. You won't be able to find this on our channels because it's quite fresh thing, and we are so, let's say like that, we would like to just announce it as fast as possible because we think that it will be good news for all of you. So yeah, yeah, we are today without any our marketing or support, so we don't have any news, but there is a coming very big event, international event. First, our appearance in let's say in many, um, let's say like that. We are doing a very big event that will open us the door to the world, especially to the English world, to the United States, to the rest of the Europe, and as well yeah, for mainly for that part of the world, right? And yeah, but I cannot say more right now. I think Orwosh will be with us next week. So if you'd like to understand, hear a little bit more about this event, we will share more details next week. But right now, I would like to just say that there will be big news coming, international meeting that we will be part of. And yeah, and today we would like to just tell more about Bartek, about what I think is we already mentioned the ACP in the market, right?
Yes. Actually, we mentioned about it a few times because, as we said, like in before DevS holders meeting, first of all, we want to integrate with the ICP and test our solution with bets. Bets token because we want to like use their canisters, integrate that canisters between our protocol, between our backend and their protocol. We want to set our canister, test that communication, how it works with our front end, and then prepare ourselves to next steps. So we want to make next steps. And we already talk about it with the ICP, and we have few solutions to what can work on ICP or on their network, on their solutions and everything like this. We already mentioned like few times before, we want to set the market or part of market on ICP. So I think it's time to start work on it. Of course, first of all, we want to prepare the solution design to try to figure out how we can connect this together. Then we do some R&D work. We want to integrate with the canisters. We want to integrate with actually two solutions because we have like a two ways to go. So today we want to explain it for you, want to show you how it can work, but of course it's R&D. Like we want to integrate with ICP and work with them to create that solution. So okay, so I can
I
share my
think this is the second. Let the guys to understand, right? The first project that we did with them, it was like an introduction to the environment, right? Right now, we would like to be part of them, and they as well would like to. They just have willing to help us with the project, right? So we decided that we would like to just do something more. Of course, we need to remember that this new project that we would like to address with the ICP won't be developed on the current state of the code for market, right? We are going with the market to the Rust solution that's running on the nodes. Um, okay, guys, we have information that this was something with the voice, and um, let me just quickly check something, guys.
call the line to
Okay.
let us know, yeah, like you
Yeah.
hear me good and Bartek and anything like this, and then we can go forward.
Yeah. So just give us a few seconds if somebody just tell how it's going right now. But yeah, I just checked. But yeah, okay, guys. So like I mentioned, we are going from our previous solution that was, let's say, there was a second layer Python code that supports the matching all the on transactions on the blockchain. But we decided that it will be more secure to and better for everybody. That will network. I mean the network by saying network. I mean our bigshortbets blockchain will be all the nodes will be responsible for keeping the order book and transactions and matching in their end, and there will be no middleman. There will be no such thing like let's say bottleneck or let's say the third party, right? It will be 100% decentralized solution without any doubts. But we just decided that it's, let's say, for us it's a little bit waste, and we are some we have a feeling that the code that we already did could be still used for some cases, and we after some discussions and and this and meetings with the ICP, we decided that it would be good to introduce this, let's say, previous code as the open source solution for the ICP community, and to show that we are part of this ecosystem as well. We will try to check if by using some tools and libraries and solutions and other projects that they are running right now in an ICP environment, we will be able to deliver the high quality solution with our state of the art, I mean the final version of the market, right? So in parallel, we are working on this solution that just Tomek a few weeks ago just presented, that we have off-chain workers that they running in each node and things like that. But to just show you that we would like to just not have a waste in our community, but not the community, but the project as well. We don't want to have the code that cannot change the things. And like I said, for our solution, it's not sufficient enough for us, but for some cases will be. So maybe it's good to just share that with the world, because we already did this work and we don't see any point to just deleting that. So yeah. So we are making small experiment, right? The outcome of that will be to share a little bit more inside knowledge, inside code with everybody, with the solution that you can just run your own. It will be, let's say, project. It's worth to mention, Bartek, right? That is will be
Yes.
project like a
Like actually we have two cases here, like it can be like a separate project, it's a separate application, or internal community straight from IPC network to our network. So as mentioned in the beginning, we can we can go in the solution to two ways, and then we can decide, we need to decide in the beginning, but like for now we have two solutions. We don't need to work on it right now, but we need to like check the warnings and everything like this, and the tools what we have, and then decide in which way we want to go. So maybe I'm gonna mention like for about the first way, how we try to do this, how we want to do this, and like our first solution, then our second solution, and then we can like discuss about it. So first of all, we have a problem with the ICP because they don't have EVM. EVM like Ethereum network and everything like this. As you know, as we mentioned on the previous slides, we use EVM on our internal blockchain. So, but we separate that EVM from the Ethereum mainnet. So EVM works fast on our blockchain, our internal blockchain, and we can scale that solution to what with adding the nodes and everything like this. EVM can be faster.
And what does it? I mean, what does it mean that we have I mean, that our blockchain is working in a state that we're taking that the all the nodes, they are Ethereum virtual machines. This means that we can run the Solidity code. So it means that everybody who knows how to write the smart contract in a Solidity will be able to use that the same in our blockchain, right? And thanks to that, we can easily bridge us to the Ethereum. And this is why we always know that for our roots are in the Ethereum project, right? So we would like to just keep it that in this way. And the problem with the ICP is that they are not AVM compatible. So it means that we need to make some solution from the scratches. And they already have a project that will allows you to, let's say, call and use a EVM solutions as a container, as the canisters, right? Sorry, as the canisters on the ICP. And this is what will Bartek show, one of the projects that we are currently talking with and we're trying to cooperate.
Yeah, so okay, so we can like describe how we want to do this, then I'm gonna show the docs from.
So right now, guys, it's like that. You can just run your our blockchain, right? Nodes based on some the Dockers files that you can just run and then connect to our Ethereum or to our environment and things like that. But we just come up with idea that okay, it's a little bit complicated, it's harder, and after some investigation, what ACP is giving us, we just realize that maybe it will be good to just open us for better and easier solution. And imagine that there will be a solution that by using few clicks, you can create your own canister that is running like a node, is connecting to our network, and then you can deploy on that the smart contract for your market, and it will be visible on our blockchain and without so complicated things that we currently need to do to just deploy some few new markets, right? The second thing is that you can copy, let's say, take this code and create separate project with your own inside blockchain and connect directly to the Ethereum mainnet and create the solution similar to us. Like I said, based on code that it's 8 months old, that there is no all the solutions, clever solutions that we currently have there, but there will be things like many things like order and positions on the blockchain and things like that. And we decided that maybe it would be helpful to just share that with the world, because like I said, we just changed a lot of there, but this solution still can be useful, and we would like to share that with the community, and maybe somebody will come up with something good with that.
We have information from the Robert. You can be quieter than me or something like this.
Yeah, I'm already just fixed that, I think. So we can just go.
Okay. So let us know in the chat like it's good now or not. Yeah. So as Bartek mentioned, and what we want to do, if the solutions provided by ICP, that project, like they have a internal project who works, who do like very big very big R&D like solutions for the ICP. If that internal project works, and if they give us the solution to set the separate EVM straight on the canister, because we want to like use separate EVM on the canister, which can work similar than like our internal EVM, because we don't want to add that whole move from the network to our EVM, because now okay we can put our market straight to the Ethereum mainnet network, but it will be really slow. So because whole move on the Ethereum network can be on that.
And it's many our, let's say, node solutions that we implemented through our nodes, they won't be able to run because of the different code structure for nodes in the Ethereum. So there is no option that we connect to the mainnet and just use our market over there, right? Maybe in the future, but without those clever solutions that we did, it will be a little bit harder than you can guess. So this is why we have all the DeFi projects and things like that, because all of them, like us, they try to solve this problem with the scalability and the transactions time and things like that. But yeah, Bartek, maybe you just show the first project, right? The guys who are standing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen.
So maybe we just start with the Jamboard, maybe.
Okay.
Let Let me check if everything is okay with the display.
I already changed my view to the dashboard, so dashboard. So if you want to use the dashboard, you can
Yeah,
use.
we have small problem right now. It's already too late, but yeah. Let me just give a second.
They don't have dark mode like we have.
Yeah.
Okay, so fix your issues, and I will go to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
project. So as you see, like for now, Bfinity EVM is the internal project or on ICP network. They provide the Ethereum like EVM layer on the ICP protocol. Of course, they use the similar function as EVM have, but not support at every function, and we need some more details from them to integrate with this, because like we use that function in our solution to communicate EVM, to communication between the EVM and our backend. So we need to figure out, but I think like we talk together, we talk today with our developers, and we can and we can fix this, or just create another solution for this. And as I said, like for now we need to create like separate EVM because that solution on like ICP, like I said, on main canister, on mainnet, it's slow. So when we try to connect with the MetaMask, when we try to connect with the with the EVM, with this network, it works really slow. So if we add our transaction, like 1,000 transactions we're doing, but with between our backend and EVM and MetaMask in it, yeah, like you can do the order in 2 minutes or something like this. So as you know, it can't happen on the market, because the time is key, or the speed of the transaction is the key. So we want to, like, I know they provide the solution like set the local EVM or stuff like this, so we try to put so we're gonna try to put a local EVM on the canister, then deploy our part of our front end on the canister, then communicate each other, and probably in the near future you can use our mark, like separate app, but works similar like our market on the ICP. So this is like one solution what we mentioned. The other solution is the integration between ICP and our market. So we can set the front end application on the ICP and use the protocol, because they have another project which calls the Rock Labs. That project.
You open a little bit bigger, make it. Click just to click that on. Or...
I think I need to. I can do like this, yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is another solution. So we can create our front end application on the canister. So you can use the ICP address or something like this to. Of course, you need to use a MetaMask, but the ICP address, the whole application can be hosted on the ICP on the canister, and we can use that protocol to communicate with our EVM. So they create the solutions to communicate between the canisters and EVMs. So we can use our backend, our EVM, our app, what we do, and our solution, what we have right now, to communicate between two applications on different on different blockchains in different places. So we can still have our app, but you can use the ICP app to set a transaction.
And guys, what does it mean? It means that, first of all, we can be spread across many blockchains like Polygon, Arbitrum, Ethereum, things like that, right? The second thing is that we can open us for those, let's say, blockchains. The good news is that you can imagine that this is one of the points that I just always telling you since the beginning of this project, that we will do our best to make sure that the project is always running. There is no downtime or any options like that. And if we and this project and this what we would like to achieve with the ICP, and we already just this is why we mentioned that today. Why it's so important? Why so we are so hyped about that is that if we will be able to set up the canister with our for our blockchain on an ACP, it means as long that this canister will have the tokens to run. I mean the ICP tokens to, and they, I think they called pools, and they, you know, the things that they allow them to run and just run the code. As long this canister will be exist, then our blockchain will be working. So no matter if somebody will turn off our servers and things like that, there will be always one node that is holding, let's say, the basics of the network on an ACP. Maybe more of them, because users, we would like to make the users available as well for that. And you can imagine that to turn off those nodes for our network, you need to turn off the whole ACP. And if you look a little bit deeper to the ACP, it's not possible. You need to turn off the whole environment, the whole network. And this means is to show you that is this is like somebody will tell you that they will turn off the internet. It's something that it cannot happen. You need to turn off. It means that you need to go to each server that is supporting the ICP and turn them off, all of them, at once. And I think it's not possible. And I think it's one of the options that we would like to make sure that there will be no option that there will be point of failure for our environment, right? The nodes, there will be always, let's say, the one of the our let's say basic nodes will be always running without any interruptions, without any risk that the server that is responsible for that will something happen to that, or the cost. And the good thing is that as well, it's opening more and more very interesting options. For example, we can just make thanks to that, if we will be able to connect our blockchain to the ICP in the future, we just would like to just do something more. For example, imagine the situation that there will be canister that is responsible for making the copy of all the let's say copy of all the blockchain, all the information application. And for example, something will happen to our community, the community will be able to retrieve all the data and create once again all the information from that. I think this is the future of the decentralized application, right? This doesn't mean that the application is decentralized by everything is just, you know, let's say on an Ethereum network. No, the future of this problems is that you should be able to integrate with each blockchain, with each environment, each ecosystem as a project, and then you will win the situation, because you will be like a glue, like a, you know, like a gates between the worlds, right? And as well, you should be able to always get access to your data, to your tokens, to your value, whatever will store on our blockchain for you. Always be able to take them away or take them back from the blockchain, right? And this is what we are trying to achieve. You can imagine that if something will happen, you still will be the node that allows you to close your positions, regardless how bad the situation with the servers and things like that will be, right? Regardless anything, you will be able to, let's say, still use the application, right? And I think this is the strongest point that we would like to, I mean, the strongest argument behind that we would like to just try this project, because it will be make this project on different level of the stability, trust, and things like that, right?
Yeah. So, like, I want to mention about it, like, the solution what we already create. Maybe you don't see a lot of work on the front end or stuff like this, like application don't change stuff like this, but we have a lot of R&D works like behind it, you know, on our backend side, on our blockchain side, how to integrate with other blockchains, how to connect. Okay, like we see a lot of a lot of products, a lot of projects, what have the rockets on the landing page and everything like this. Yeah, but speaking about rockets today, yeah, but rockets, okay, can start, but can be destroyed. Yeah, after some height.
I hope
Okay,
Elon won't just fire too many people today.
yes, but his face like told a lot. But yeah, like we focus on the delivery on the product on that backend side on that things what we can deliver and spread it out. Like okay, like we can go like we said with a different solution. Like we want to put our solution on the blockchain, full decentralized, full and be full decentralizated. But our solution and and that solution what we already create we can use to spread our project, our marketing and stuff like this on different level, because we can cooperate with big companies, big project as ICP is. So I think it shows that our work works.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, guys. So you can imagine that it's opened the gate that I mean, it's open and help us to achieve the things that few of people just in the past just say that they are impossible, right? And we are so hyped. Like this is why about that. Like I said, right? We are achieving something in a month, right? In the next month, we are achieving something that allows you to trade with very good efficiency on a blockchain, right? Right now we are thinking how to be spread across the different networks, right? Because you can
And scale
imagine
speed, like it's our keys.
you can imagine that sometimes there is a going discussion, right? If you have a Bitcoin, then you cannot just go further with, there is always problem with this. Let's say like that. I'm thinking that the future of our market, I mean not the market, but our crypto world, is that who will be able to be integrated, connected with each other, will win the race, right? Because why? Why? Because you will be the bridge. You will be the person who allows you to move uh, whatever you would like to, whenever you would like to any project that you refine, right? So imagine you have a lot of Ethereum and you need to go to the something that is Polygon, or it's already there bridges like that, right? But different things like ICP, Bitcoin, things like that. Who we can, and we would like to be open, right? So this is one of the key factors right now, that we would like to find this secured, sufficient a way to open for different crypto blockchains and be connected to them, and allows you to let's say give you a freedom, right? Give freedom of choice of your blockchain or things like that. So yeah, so I think that is the future, and we already just know, we are looking already in the big future about that. And but to do that, we need to make a small steps. Like I said, the first small step will be to give you the previous version of a market from last few months, without some improvements, but still working, to just share and just check if there will be possibility, like first of all, anybody um, outside the team will be able to set up something like that, right, on their own. And second thing is that we would like to just share the community, something that we already did, but we need to change. So instead of just taking this only for us, we would like to just spread it out across our community and across the ACP community, right? Okay, guys, there's any questions, because it's quite problematic, because it's quite let's say low level code topic, and it's hard to explain sometimes.
Yeah, if you have any question, actually I see a question, but I see a question about the node. What are the proposition of waivers for the node owners?
Yeah, so okay, so I think we just discussed this two or three lives ago.
So
There
now
w-
we can go to our board. You want to draw something?
yeah, so we can just go. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
yeah, so let's just quickly just let me just find this, because okay. So let's say, guys, there is something like Bates, right? There is a market, right? And everything, let's say paid Bates markets, groups, many other things that we just already just we I don't want to just talk about all the options, but there was many things that they can, let's say, there will be paid, let's say payments, or some type fee, sometime whatever you call it, there will be something that you need to put as a value to create something that is a little bit more unusual, right? And all of that will be collected to the let's say, how to call it, the smart contract that will be like something like treasury. Let's say there will be fee collected, right? And then everything will be coming over here, and regardless of the source of this, that will be spread to the nodes every period. I mean, we defined period of time. I still don't tell what the period will be. Maybe each day, maybe one of the week, we will see, but it will be spread across the nodes, right? And it means that thanks to that, we there is no one responsible people for market, because you don't know what's the source of the fee and what market is the, let's say, creating this fee. You are taking your profit, not maybe the profit, but you are receiving the value based on all the activities that are happening on a platform, and this is our let's say idea for that. Of course, we will be as well participating as a team in this process, because we will be have some nodes. There is still ongoing discussions what percentage will be for the team, but I think it will be something between 10-25 maybe %. Rest of it will be shared between with the network, right? We don't want to this. We just want to just give let's say, cover the cost of the servers and things like that. And this is how we would like to just address this node proposition, and how it will be shared. I think there is one ongoing discussion right now, and we checking that, because there is two models, like I mentioned in the past, that if you have a lot of tokens, you can spread them across the accounts and then use it for creating for each node. So for example, I have 100 tokens, I can create 10 nodes for 10,000 BKSB tokens, for example, right? But we are still thinking that maybe it's not sufficient, because we don't want to force users to spread their value across the accounts. It's increasing their risk. So probably we're going with that if you have enough tokens, you can create corresponding amount of the nodes without using your tokens. But of course, the spread will be, I think, equal across the nodes, right? So each node will be, so the reward will be divided by the numbers of the nodes, and that will be shared with the nodes in this case, right? So whoever will turn on the first nodes will be very profit. I mean, they will be so beneficial in that situation, because if there will be 4 or 5 nodes, they will just spread this across those nodes, right? We don't want to just just hide the fee or something like that. So if you would like to and there will be an instruction, I think it should be one of the first things that you will do in this project, right? Like I said, the small part will be shared with the team in the first place, and then the rest of that, the main part, I think it will be, like I said, 80-90% of the fee will be shared, divided by the number of the nodes, and shared with the nodes. And I think that it's quite fair situation, a fair approach, right?
Yeah, and from our side, like in the beginning, when you create this, of course we're gonna like one of our responsibilities. Sorry, guys.
We are a little bit tired today, because it was a very long day for us.
Yeah, it's true. And one of yes, we need to like be we want to do our application more accessible for use. So first of all, like I say, maybe now you don't see a lot of changes on our front end, so you don't see a lot of changes like different buttons, like rockets or stuff like this, rainbows on our website and everything like this. But we already work on this. We want to like cut this way from taping the big short bets in the Google to log in out into
To
our
opening the position
application, yeah, to opening the position or to log in into the application.
or
Want to,
creating the node.
yeah, we want to cut it to the as
Bare
short
minimal.
as possible, to bare minimum, because we want to add more add more movement or our application, add more users, add more retention for you, because like any interaction in any new bait, any new information can be useful for you. It can be useful for us. Can add the movement on the platform. When we add the movement, add the users, add the movement on the market, we have a bigger liquidity. We have bigger. You taping fingers, Bartek, and I hear it.
No? Sorry.
Okay, so. Yes, and when we add the movement, when we add the new users, when we add when users add new contact, of course we're gonna give you tools to this. Then we can the nodes who want to join and spread our network can have the more profit from this. So I think after we release market, our main goals will be to open and be more accessible to the users, and we want to bring more users to the platform. But as you know, in the May we want to start with tournament on our platform. We want to, and it's one of the like I said, like moves to bring more users to the platform, to come to add the competition and things like this, to add rewards straight from the raffle, and concourse will concourse and competition gonna end be end at September. Sorry guys, I'm tired today.
We already just worked today something around 10 hours, so yeah, so be polite for us today. So
Yes, so the tournament will be end at September, but straight from the June to the September, we want to give you opportunity to participate in the market test, to test our solution, to play on our markets, to add the position and everything like this. So it's our main goal for, I can say, next month, but of course, like in the same time we work with the different on the different levels with the solution on the blockchain, because probably in the September we want to September or after September we want to release our market with the blockchain solution we already described before.
there's a comment question: can be node be launched on the Mac OS? Yeah, Robert, we will prepare our node as a Docker file. If you know what is a Docker, you can just read it out after our meeting. But Docker means that there is a file that you can, with the proper software, you can run it as a, let's say, in server application inside your computer, regardless the iOS, not the iOS, but regardless the operating system that you have on a computer. For example, I am working on a Windows. Some of our guys are working on a Linux. What else? Yeah, Tomek, who is our Rust developer, the blockchain main developer, he's working on a Mac OS, right? So yeah, so you can see that there is no. I mean, like Bartek just mentioned, we will prepare everything that it's without any. Let's say with the few knowledge, but not the big knowledge, you will be able to run it, right? So no worries about that.
But I don't know, it's like good idea to run it on macOS. Like your server, your node need to be like 24 hours live. So probably better solution will be like a separate machine, like Contabo solution or something like this. Like from my experience,
Yeah.
if when I run the node on different like blockchains or something like this, I'm used Contabo. So I think it can be better
Or maybe
for you,
any
and it's
other.
not that expensive. Like it's something like 80 zloty per month or something like this.
Yeah, but like I said, right? Yeah, in this case, your computer needs to be turned off 24 hours, right, a day. But if you'd like to, it will be possible, right? But we don't recommend that solution. But yeah.
It's
Uh,
not a recommendation; it's already my experience. So yeah, it's we should add the banner, Contabo servers.
no, we don't have. It's not a as well. It's not a commercial. It's just let's say we are talking like a friends right now, right? We're just our
Yes.
experience. There's yeah, but like I said, many projects that allows you. You can just check, for example, Robert, how the other projects that they show you the Docker files to run your nodes. You can just type it, for example, Defi project Docker node Docker file. You will be able to see many articles how to set up the node for some different projects, and this will be similar to that, right? So maybe with a small changes, but like I said, um,
Yeah, but probably we're gonna give you a whole instruction with the comments, so what you need to pass in what time. Yeah, when you need to add your address and everything like this, the Genesis blob file and stuff like this to put this file on on your machine, your server or computer or stuff like this, and then you can start your and been participating in our network. But of course, you need to, of course, you need to that the K things like tokens and feel like this on that address.
thank you very much for this question because I think it's a good question, Robert. Thank you very much for your input. And there was Bartek as well. Greetings from Zoom on Rafał. Yeah, guys, greetings for you as well. I hope you're doing well with your positions and only gains without any losses.
Thanks.
Um,
Always remember.
okay, guys, any other
Rafael
questions? Yeah.
plus 3 days. Rafael plus 3 days.
Well, don't
It's,
share
it's
our
golden rule.
don't share our tactic and strategic for the market, right? Okay, Bartek.
Okay.
It's our secret weapon. Remember about that, guys. Any other last questions before we will just wrapping up the meeting? Oh, I see. I can see that Krzysztof just joined us. Our dev. Hi, Krzysztof. I can see that we spent not enough hours today together. So yeah. um, Okay, guys, I don't see any other new movement and questions on the chat, so thank you very much, guys, for your time. But I just stopped presenting the screen. Yeah, like I said,
Okay.
future you should be next week because we will share you a little bit more about our present, and the Orwell will be there with with very interesting announcement. We as well will share something, of course, for us and for you, of course, interesting about the project and the code and what is changing. Today was with me Bartosz Citral, the project manager, the guy who's standing behind the project with me, and my humble person Bartek, the dev lead. Guys, thank you very much for today. See you next week and bye.
Thank you guys. Goodbye.